जी, हम इसामुल सईद के कर्ज की बात कर रहे थे जो उसने अदा कर दिया, हमने अभी तक नहीं अदा किया. This also endorsed his theory that all Islamic arts were governed by the science of preparations in the realm of meter, rhythm. मीटर ये वो शेर वाला मीटर है, अशार वाला मीटर है, rhythm and the form of interval in music. यहाँ पे सारे जो फ़नून लतीफ़ा हैं वो आके इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं. ये कल्मिनेशन पॉइंट है उनका. As developed by Muslim scholars and craftsmen seeking to re-establish these sciences and mathematics and acknowledging their methodology, he considered that the main reason for the gradual disappearance of the Islamic theory of design in contemporary works and practice was the inaccessibility of the scientific geometric know-how acquired by the traditional master craftsmen. हमें बिल्कुल कुछ पता नहीं कि वो जो मास्टर क्राफ्ट्समैन थे वो कौन सा तरीका इख्तियार करते थे, वो कौन से फार्मूले इस्तेमाल करते थे, वो कौन सा अलजबरा उनको आता था. क्या उन्हें ग्रुप थियरी आती थी? क्या उन्हें ग्राफ थियरी आती थी? The quality of which was manifested in the methods, materials, and designs skillfully and cleverly integrated, while based on the same geometrical patterns, geometrical principles that generated the creative dimension of design. यहाँ बात डिज़ाइन की हो रही है. डिज़ाइन नॉट ऑफ ए स्पेसिफिक थिंग, डिज़ाइन एज अ सब्जेक्ट जो हमने बहुत अरसे के बाद दरियाफ्त किया वेस्ट के अंदर. It was the geometric method of proportioning, in which the execution and aesthetics of composition were systematically determined, which engaged Al-Said in the Islamic theory of design and the infinite possibility of its application in contemporary art and architecture. He has made an exceptional contribution to fathoming the depth, beauty, and vision of a distinguished culture, and that is our culture. ये उसकी मदर ने लिखा. अब मैं उसके PhD के एडवाइज़र के बारे में ने क्या कुछ लिखा उसके बारे में वो भी थोड़ा सा आपको बयान कर दूं. Isamul Said felt that the achievements of Islamic art and design had been greatly underestimated. And he expressed this point of view in the introduction of geometric concepts in Islamic art, written with Aisha Paraman and published in 1976. The first chapter of the book traced the use of geometrical patterns to earliest methods of measurement of space in architecture, or by the Egyptians and other people. In later chapters, the concept of the repeat unit, ये repeat unit का जो है ना, जैसे रकतें हम repeat करते हैं, repeat unit was developed. This was determined by the use of a circle to demonstrate pattern making based on the square and the root 2 system. आप इसको देखेंगे, आप बहुत एंजॉय करेंगे. Root 2 system of proportion followed by the hexagon and the root 3 system. The use of the pentagon and the decadon produced with the use of golden ratio, which comes in algebra. Golden ratio or section was shown to create yet another series of patterns, and finally the circle was divided into 12 equal parts with 2 hexagons inscribed within a circle to form a 5th series. ये एक तसलसल के साथ एक साइंस चलती चली जाती है. The study went on to analyze geometrical patterns in the planning of historic monuments, the mathematical basis of Arabic calligraphy, examples of Arabic poetry, and the music in Muslim world, and patterns used in works of applied art, including carpets created within the Muslim tradition. The ideas put forward proved a source of reference for many publications, notably the British Museum Pattern of Book of Islamic Designs, Isam continued to be fascinated by geometrical principles of design. ये बड़ी बात थी. Being a practicing artist and designer, was particularly interested in the practical methods used by the generation of craftsmen to create sophisticated and complicated patterns and space compositions, although they worked within a well-established tradition. And often under the direction of masters, he was convinced that the use of the compass and straight lines and whole numbers could account, just the compass, just the straight line and whole numbers could account for these beautiful and intricate designs. He wanted to develop and extend these ideas and decided to study the degree of Doctor of Philosophy at the School of Architecture for the University of Newcastle upon time. जो डिग्री वो कंप्लीट नहीं कर सका, लेकिन कर्ज अदा कर दिया. He continued to practice as an architect. A commission design for a mosque in Baghdad was intended as a working demonstration of his thesis, the methodology of geometrical proportioning in Islamic architecture. Tragically, the construction of the mosque did not proceed at the time of Isam's death, and his thesis remained in fragmentary draft form. Dr. Isamul Said has managed to assemble the surviving documents and enlist the help of Dr. Krishlov to edit 2 of the projected 5 chapters and prepare them for publication. Fortunately, these 2 chapters comprise the basic ideas and principles of these theses. I would specially recommend you to read this book. This is not a book, this is an activity book. Activity book by children, activity book by adults, activity book who wants to be fascinated by the rich cultural heritage of Islam.